Hello students, welcome to Prudential Business. So students, in this tutorial or in this video class, we will be discussing the remaining part of the chapter Corporate Social Responsibilities, right? So regarding this chapter number 6, CBSE Business Studies class 11. So regarding the chapter, we have prepared some of the previous videos. In our previous videos, we have learned the meaning of corporate social responsibilities, that is, which is a voluntary contribution on the part of every businessman to contribute to the society because the business is using the resources of the society, right? That was the meaning of corporate social responsibilities. Next, we have also learned about why a particular business has to undertake corporate social responsibilities. Actually, although it is a voluntary contribution on the part of every business, but why should a business has to contribute for corporate social responsibility, for taking social welfare measures for the society? That also the reasons also we have discussed in our previous classes, right? In our previous classes, we have also discussed about the role or the responsibilities specifically for certain groups of people, right? For certain groups of interested groups, like that of the government, like that of the owners, like that of the employees, all those things as we have discussed. Okay, so in today's topic we will be discussing about the responsibilities that a business has towards the community, right? Community is also a stakeholder towards a particular business. In our previous slides, we have discussed about responsibility towards government. We have also discussed responsibility towards the employees. We have also discussed about the responsibilities of business towards its owners, right? All those things as we have done in our previous video classes. Now in this class we will be discussing about responsibility towards the community. Community comprises of all the people around the surroundings around the business. Okay, what is the surrounding of the business, including plants, animals, etc., they will be called as a community. Here you see these are the various responsibilities specifically that the business has towards the community. Number one is to protect the environment from all types of pollutions. Usually this point number one is referred to all those factories or the manufacturing industries, but not the trading in the industries. Okay, this point number one is attached mainly to factories, because in factories they has to produce, they has to emit harmful gases and harmful gases and all those activities or emissions that are injurious to health and society, including it is injurious to plants also. Okay, so the business has to take care of all those things so that whatever they emit or whatever they release to the environment, those substances should not be causing any harm either to our living beings, either to our plants or to the water bodies. Okay, next you see to generate employment opportunities. This is also referred to the contribution or the responsibilities that the employee has towards the government. Employment problem is one of the most important and a serious problem in our society, right? So in this case, the business has got certain responsibilities to solve the unemployment problems. They need to employ more and more local youths. They need to employ the local people around the community in such a way that they will be getting salaries and their contribution, their skill and knowledge can be successfully or skillfully be applied to the business. Okay. Third, you see to maintain balanced regional growth and development and ensuring economic stability. See, whenever the employment opportunity will be done, and obviously there will be balanced regional growth and development. Moreover, it is not good for a particular business to go and set up their industries or to set up their outlets or showrooms only in cities or in well-developed areas. It is also necessary for the businesses to go and set up their industries, to go and set up their outlets in the rural areas only. In that case only the rural areas will be developed, the economy of the rural populations will be developed, right? And in that way there will be balanced regional growth and development. Okay. Next you see to preserve social and cultural norms and ethics. Regarding ethics, we will be discussing in the next slides. Business ethics is actually, it is a contemporary or it is an abstract norms or abstract rules and regulations that is required to maintain a healthy relationship with the society. Okay, so whatever norms or whatever culture that the society has, it is necessary for the business to protect them. Okay, a business can be set up in anywhere by researching its market condition or by researching its market profitability, that is actually called market survey. So for a particular business, wherever it establishes its particular business, it is very necessary for the business to respect the laws of that particular community. Okay. Next, you see to bring improvement in local areas where plant is located by providing transportation, drinking water, electricity, dispensaries, etc., schools, etc. This is usually seen for most of the business concern. Here you see, wherever the plant is located or wherever the business is located, it is necessary for the businesses or for the factories to develop their surrounding roads or to develop their surrounding transportation facilities. Along with transportation facilities, they should also take due attention towards drinking water facilities, because the deaths in India or in any society is primarily concerned because of the lack of proper drinking water. So whatever the drinking water will be there, it is necessary for the business to provide a safe and secure drinking water to the community. Also the electricity problem, in most of the villages they are having electricity problem. It is necessary for the business to undertake as a part of their social measures for the communities, dispensaries, that is hospitals, schools, etc. Okay, so these are the various responsibilities that the business has towards the community. Okay, now again we will be discussing in another slide, that is the responsibility that the business has towards its suppliers. Suppliers are those parties from which the businesses will be taking their goods. These suppliers will be applicable both in the cases of manufacturing industries and also in the cases with trading industries. Usually these suppliers will be understanding better whenever you will be learning the channel of distribution. Channels of distribution, it can include your wholesalers, it can include your retailers, and next it can include your customers or consumers. So wherever a particular business purchases goods for reprocessing it and again selling it, from those parties from where the business will be purchasing, that party you will be the supplier. Okay, suppliers can be the providers of the raw materials, right, or providers of any bulk materials where the business will be processing it and then they will be selling it to the retailers. Okay, so the responsibilities that the business has towards its suppliers: number one, here you see, ensuring regular payment to the suppliers and maintain credit worthiness. Now you see, a particular business buys goods in bulk from their suppliers. Now who can be the suppliers? The providers of all raw materials, okay, or if it is a retail organization, then the wholesalers will be their suppliers, right? So from where the business buys goods for the purpose of reprocessing it and then selling it towards the consumers, from which party they will be buying, that party will be their suppliers. Now what is the business responsibility towards the suppliers is that to maintain, first of all, to maintain credit worthiness. The business buys goods in bulk. Now it is not possible for a business to make the payments together at the same time, at the time of purchasing, right? So it is obvious for suppliers to grant credit facilities towards their customers. Now you see, whenever the credit facilities has been given to a particular business, the business should honor that credit facilities as soon as possible. They should not increase the duration of credit facilities, and they should honor their rules and regulation regarding the various interest payment for the credit facility that they have availed from their suppliers. Okay, that is called credit worthiness. Credit worthiness refers to the faith that a particular business will honor its credit terms or credit rules and regulations. There are certain credit rules that within which time you have to make the payments, right? And there is, along with the various interests, or if you cross your particular deadline of making payments, then the particular rate of interest will be further be levied on your credit amount. All those things as the rules and regulations relating to availing credit facilities, those are the credit terms, and it is necessary for the businesses to honor, to respect the credit terms or the credit facilities that the suppliers are given. So if they honor that, then it will be called as credit worthiness. Therefore, credit worthiness refers to the faith that a particular business will honor its credit terms towards the suppliers. Next, you see, to guide and assist the suppliers in improving the qualities of their product and services. Now you see, business deals directly with the consumers. Okay, the consumers, whatever the consumers' complaints or whatever the consumers' feedbacks are there, it is necessary for the business to update that to the suppliers. Okay, and they should also guide and assist their suppliers in improving or making the qualities of the product so that the consumers will be satisfied, because it is necessary for a particular business to provide utility or value to the consumers. Okay, so whatever the consumers' feedback is there, the business should update their suppliers so that the goods and services should be made or should be designed in such a way that the consumers are satisfied. Okay. Next, you see, to update them about the change of taste and fashion of the consumers in the market. See, consumers is buying the goods, they are using the goods. Now, it is necessary, it is obvious that a business environment or the surroundings of a business is always dynamic. That means it keeps on changing and changing. The taste and preference of the customers are changing or the consumers are changing. So whatever changes is happening in the business environment or whatever changes is happening on the part of the consumer, it is necessary for the businesses to update that. Okay, to update that to the suppliers, so that the suppliers will be remodifying their goods and services to suit the requirements of the consumers, and the consumers will be satisfied and the business will be there in that condition for the long run. Okay, so these are about the various responsibilities that the business has towards the suppliers. In addition to this, we have also discussed a lot of interest groups, like that of your government, like that of your employees, like that of your stakeholders. So many things as we have discussed in our previous slides. If you have not gone through those previous slides, do have a look in our playlist, Corporate Social Responsibility.